All right, beautiful people. Alice Radio, put on your horns. It's time for your review of
I'm not putting on those horns.
People, you're not gonna put them on?
Maleficent.
Come on, birthday boy.
I should be allowed not to wear the horns.
All right,
since
you
it's
know
my
what?
birthday.
Fine. It's your birthday.
So this is Angelina Jolie and Elle Fanning. Highly anticipated film. I've read articles that say this is going to be the highest grossing film of the year.
I would be shocked if it is.
Now, in this film, there are two kingdoms. One is the greedy, materialistic land of men. And then there's the wonderful, blissful, magical kingdom of fairies. And when the magical, beautiful Maleficent is betrayed by a human boy who she falls in love with, and I mean betrayed in a brutal way, she becomes cold, bitter, and wants revenge.
What did he do? Oh, wait, you shouldn't say, right?
I can tell you.
Did he do her
don't-
mom?
Don't say. Please don't say. Do not
Was it
say.
her mom?
I'm going to see this and I don't want you to say.
You don't know how she's born. She just appears. She's kind of born in a tree. Woods. But she's a fairy.
Yeah.
So she becomes, so when the man becomes a king and gets married and has a baby, Maleficent puts a curse on the little girl that after her 16th birthday, she will fall asleep and never wake up.
That
A
sucks.
curse which can only be broken by true love's
Kiss.
Let's start with how incredibly visually spectacular in 3D IMAX this film is. Would you say it surpasses Avatar?
Is Avatar the bar for you?
It is.
For 3D.
Because I would say that Gravity is probably the bar for visual effects for me at this point.
Oh.
I've never seen anything better than Gravity.
Well, does it surpass Gravity?
Nope.
But does it surpass Avatar?
It's up there. It's up there. It really is stunning. Just
It's
beautiful.
So, like, there were times where you watch it and your breath is taken away.
Oh.
It's so,
Really?
you
loved it.
You don't like 3D, though. I know
I
you don't
don't.
like 3D. Do you like
That's what-
IMAX?
No, I just want to watch the movie.
Not even Gravity? Because Gravity you had to see in 3D
No, I saw it in
IMAX.
regular. It was great. It was
ridiculous.
fun.
Does this film fall into the trend of Hollywood empowering women and little girls like Frozen and Brave?
Oh, is that a trend?
Oh, yeah, it is. Hell yeah.
I don't know. Oh, if it is a trend, then, good for Hollywood.
It seems like they're portraying them as slaves to love and vengeful bitches in this movie.
Ding for Sarah.
Didn't seem like female empowerment at all.
Yeah, I don't know if I would go that far, man. I don't know if I even
would.
see that trend. I mean, every now and then they stick a movie like that out there. But I don't
Very
know if it's-
empowering for little girls, this movie, if you can get past the scary parts. The one criticism I've read over and over is certain critics are upset that this isn't a true adaptation of Sleeping Beauty.
Well, here's where you lose me because it is not supposed to be a true quote-unquote adaptation of Sleeping Beauty. It's a reimagining of the story. And anytime you do that, you are free to take all kinds of liberties. Makes the story actually a much more interesting and much better.
And you don't
And-
necessarily know how it's all going to turn out.
Exactly.
So
Wait till they reimagine Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
For those of you who are upset that they didn't keep the Sleeping Beauty, guess what? No one cares. No one cares at all. Sleeping Beauty was just like, it was an okay cartoon, but this movie is so great. So great. Did you love that the film is 95 minutes? What?
Nothing.
Do you love that?
For those of you mad about this film, guess what? No one cares. Well, they care. They're mad about it.
It's only a handful of
All right.
big-time critics. Hey, did you love that this film is 95 minutes?
Anytime a movie is 95 minutes, I'm very happy.
Well, dare I say it? Let me just say, dare I say it? This is my favorite film of the year.
Really?
More than X-Men?
Oh, yeah. It's, you know what? It just, because it's so visually spectacular, so far my favorite film this year has been Captain America 2.
I thought you liked Cesar Chavez.
I thought you
That was
liked
good.
the one where the guy
was
watches
very
porn
inspiring.
and Scarlett Johansson's mad.
Oh, that was last year. That's
Oh.
Don John.
Yeah, all right.
If you could stand it and you don't get headaches, go see it in 3D IMAX. Visually, I was absolutely fixated. I thought Angelina was just so good. I'm going to give it 4.5 Persians.
Wow. I will grant you this. Angelina Jolie is excellent, but she's pretty good in everything she does. But I can't put into words. I wasn't as moved as Human was by this whole thing. I'm going to give it 3.5 Aussies.
Oh,
it was a
brother.
good movie. I don't know about the best film of the year, but I have to say this year's crop of films, nothing has really moved me.